I am back on my old schedule, which means go to bed way too late, wake up 15 minutes before the live stream, and feel exhausted. So that's where we're at. Ooh, I'm ready to go. I will become more energized slowly throughout the session. But yeah, should be fun. I'm excited. Let me get the dang intro. Let's do that like one should. I think everything is set up. I think we're all good. Yeah, pretty sure. Let's see. I think it's good. Neato. Cool, yeah, I think we're all ready. Give me 2 seconds. Perfect. So, my name is Max. This is Entrepreneur. Welcome to the dang show. We do this every Wednesday. Basically, what we do on the show is we build miniature startups. And lately, we've just been kind of building products, and we haven't really been going a little bit deeper. But today is the start of us going a little bit deeper. And we're going to try to spend a good bit of time actually building some of the previous projects that we built on the show to the point where we are making money or they don't have product market fit, and we toss them out. So, I'm really excited about that. Today we're starting with SuperStack, where the concept behind the service is a service business. We built a small little landing page and tried to pitch a few people. Basically, the concept of the service business, the concept behind it, is that Substack, a newsletter tool, came out with URLs, right? So they usually they give you like substack.entrepreneur.com, right? What's up, Pretzel? Does someone say service-based business? Exactly. Basically, Substack gave you its own little landing page. So when you sign up for a newsletter, right? When you have a newsletter, you want people to be able to sign up. So you build a landing page. Substack did that for you. And they recently gave, like a month ago, they gave you the ability to add your own custom URL, right? Just to kind of service, and that made it clear in my mind that the landing pages that they build that they auto-create for Substack creators weren't enough, right? People were asking for custom URLs. People were probably asking for the ability to customize their own landing pages, because the landing pages that you get on Substack are extremely, extremely simple, and I'll show those in a second. They're unbelievably simple. It's literally just name of the newsletter, one line that describes it, and enter your email here, right? And they've found that on average, that probably gets the best conversion. Fine. Unfortunately, if you are a creator in any sense, you are creative. And so if you are creative, you probably want to go and get a little bit more kind of hands-on with the landing page that showcases what you're working on, right? And it's really not hard for me to build a very simple landing page with a custom URL on Card or some other simple little website builder in like an hour, right? And so if I price the service relatively like decent so that it's valuable for the Substack creators, I will get paid hopefully on a monthly basis because I'm hosting all of the stuff for them, and I would do some little elements. So if they want to add Google Analytics, or they want to add like little elements here and there, or they want to add Google Tag Manager or things like that, or pop it on Google Search Console, anything like that, they can. I can help them. They just send me an email and it's done, right? So I manage that. The concept is for like $20 a month. I do all that for them. I can automate that later. But if I can find enough like customers, right, then I'm good. That is just a nice little service-based business, and it's super simple, and it's solving an extremely niche problem. And thus far, there has been some like tiny inkling of whatever you might be able to theoretically call traction. I messaged 3 people that have Substack newsletters that fit the curriculum that I want. They don't have a landing page, but they have a large enough following that it might be valuable for them. And one of them was like, hey, that sounds really interesting. We'd love to hop on a call. So that is like some small, tiny little inkling. Today, we're going to be going over like a lot harder of a sales process. I have no concept of what's going to actually happen, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. We have a really awesome tool that somebody gave us access to that we should be able to use to find potentially more or a customer. So let's go from there. Cool. Neato burrito. What's up, Whippich? What's up, Joe? What's up, Jackhammer? How's it going, everybody? Cool. So that's the little intro. My name is Max. This is Entrepreneur. I am sponsored by 3 wonderful people. The first is V1. Last week, we built a murder mystery app on their platform, or the prototype version of how one would work and how easy it would be. Wonderful tool. I really enjoy it, and I would highly recommend you go check it out. I'm going to actually go pop, if you are on Twitch, it would be sponsors. Boom. So you should get, yeah, there we go. Entrepreneur sponsored by Restream, V1, and Universe. Boom. Restream is the second one. They're in the middle. I use them every day. I'm using them right now. They are the tool that I use to live stream, and they're an absolutely wonderful company. They were the first company to ever sponsor me, and they've been really consistent, and I deeply appreciate what they do. Woo. Stuffy morning. But yeah, if you want to get started live streaming, you can stream to multiple places all at once, and you can even stream directly from their software. You don't need something else if you're just going face first. They're incredibly easy, and they have really great customer service. I've never had an issue with any problem with the actual software. If anything came up, they were immediately responsive and helpful. Highly recommend Restream. And then Universe is the last one over on the far left. Oh my God, what's up, Pretzel? Jesus. Pretzel says the entire Perry Hacker House is watching you while we eat. Well, gee, I'm glad I'm entertaining enough for a lunch break. Thank you. My goodness. We'll get started ASAP then. Lastly, Universe. 2 weeks ago, we built something on Universe, and wonderful. Oh, no, it was like 3 weeks ago. Right before Christmas? No. Like a week and a bit before Christmas. We built a little website on my phone. And that is one of the projects that I want to continue on because I really liked it. But you can build websites on your phone. It's an app that you can get on the App Store. It's called Universe. Beautiful, wonderful, amazing tool. Highly recommend it. It's just the sexiest thing alive. Like, I would love, like, I have, like, this fantasy in my head of where I'm, like, traveling on a train. And I'm just, like, watching the world go by. And I'm like, And I just start building a website on my phone. I have all these weird, like, fantasies of, like, travel and food and eating. And what's up, Nick? How's it going? And just, like, exploring and experiencing the world. And then, while I'm doing that, building a product. So, you know, there's a mix of sanity and insanity. But cool. That's the intro. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Yay! Let me really quick make a thumbnail. I'm going to try to make a thumbnail really quickly. This is going to be funny. Substack logo. Oh, wait, let me show you what I'm doing. For the beginning of these, I got to turn on the lights, actually. Hold on. That didn't help much. Did that do anything? Yes, we're fixed. That's weird. I have problems over here. Oh no, still a problem. Thank you! I have come to sub Nick, what the heck? I appreciate the heck out of that. Now I have a subscriber. Now we're starting off the stream goddamn right. Shit. What a good time. Gotta get to my pooter. Can't do it on mobile for some reason. Yeah, you can't subscribe on mobile, which I thought was odd. Okay. Let me try to make a thumbnail. This is gonna be funny. Let's go for Substack logo. Let's make something really dramatic. So we have this. This is gonna look so stupid. Hold on. Joe does the editing, and I'm gonna try to make a thumbnail that makes it a little bit. Oh no, that's not what we want. Main. How about we double transform? No. Copy, and then paste. Canon webcam, beautiful. And I want to make this one. Oh. No, that's just a small version of me. This is a nightmare. Wait, for some reason I was like, don't talk to me or my son ever again. Oh my god. I'm having too much fun. Okay. Nope. That's still the small one. That's the... Nope. That's the one that I'm using right now. Yeah. If you hold the hands up. Okay. Cool. In that case, yeah. Fuck whatever I'm doing. Move. Thumbnail. Alright. That's it. The world can't handle 2 megs. Nobody could. That would be an impossible task. Everybody would die. Everybody would want to die. Okay, so we'll deal with that. I'll get more creative with the logos in like the future. I want to have like a background that's like nice and simple, and like a nice like white outline of myself, and then just like stick myself in it and like do something dramatic, and then like I can just bring over a logo into the little software and make it a little bit easier, just because it's funny to do on stream. Because why not? Okay. Cool. So, let me show you exactly what we're going to be doing. And also, these are going to be like the next few streams. Maurizio. We have Maurizio over on LinkedIn. Hi, Max. Happy New Year. Great to fucking see you. Happy fucking New Year to you, too. I appreciate you hopping dim-a-dang on. There would be a monopoly of the entrepreneur space if we have 2 Maxes and they work together. If we had 2 Maxes and they work together, they would disagree on everything. Because I am so neurotic about random shit. Yeah, we would never get anything done. We'd constantly be like, but this, and I'd be like, but this, and they'd be like that, and it would just be this back and forth annoying process of nothing getting done. I almost guarantee it. Yeah, they couldn't work. Exactly, they couldn't work together. Okay, so let's go to entrepreneurship. And I want to kind of show you what I believe we can create. Also, Almanac by Nat Eliason. That's pretty dang cool that he's all the way up here. I met Nat a long time ago. Femstreet was the one that was interested, which is super good to know. So almanac.every.2. Let me read it first. This is the Substack landing page that it gives you. Okay? So, deep dives in getting healthy, wealthy, and wise. It just gives you, let me read it first, a Substack newsletter by Nat Eliason. You can log in. It gives you the title, and it gives you a little thing, right? Everything else, the only 2 pieces that are custom are the little logo, the title, and this little one like line thing, which has to be really, really short. So this is fine, right? This is a fine landing page. Honestly, I really like it. Fuck it, right? But if you want to get creative with this at all, you really can't. So, So, we want to create a service where, what's up, Kevin F? Greetings, pal. We want to create a service which is super easy. I know we build landing pages all the time, where we go and we build landing pages for these Substack creators on something like Card, right? So I've gotten a bunch of experience with this. The most recent one that we kind of messed around with was the Whatever newsletter, right? This is the Whatever newsletter. And if you go to whatevernewsletter.com, that's not whatevernewsletter.com, this is what it is. It's obscenely simple, right? But it contains all the elements that's necessary, and you can customize it. Plus, if I wanted to say add like one of the main things that I want to be able to add is like a tweet, right? Because Substack is really, really popular and integrated with Twitter. People on Substack tend to like Twitter, and the Substack community tends to just really revolve around the Twitter ecosystem, right? I don't know why. It's tech, whatever, right? But that's super good for us because having somebody tweets, hey, I love the Almanac by Nat Eliason, right? Did I hit 200 followers? Really? That's amazing. What a milestone for us. That's great. I'm very glad. We're almost about to hit 10,000 followers on LinkedIn. Should be like another month or 2. Pretty cool. Also, there we go. So anyway, if somebody wants to, 201. If somebody wants to make something a little bit more creative, we can do this. And if they want to add a tweet, like a testimonial tweet of, hey, this is amazing, right? They can not only go and follow the Twitter account of the Substack newsletter if they have one, or the creator of the Substack newsletter, on Twitter, which gives them even more kind of power as a creator, right? Because then they can publish all their newsletters that way. But it also gives a testimonial level to the landing page, so people understand and people trust it a little bit more that it's awesome, right? If I go to marketing examples, newsletters revolve. Getting signups for newsletters revolve pretty highly on testimonials. So if I go up to, let's say, how I promote content, one of my favorite articles. We do this all the time. Let's see. Get new case studies. Where was it? There, I think it's this.com/subscribe. It's a little pop-up. Yeah, here we go. Check this out. Each week, and this guy's a marketing expert, right? This guy's absolutely a marketing expert. Hey, I'm Harry. Each week I share a new case study in my newsletter. 45,000 marketers read it. I'd love for you to join. Boom. Social proof, to some degree, a testimonial, right? So we could put that. We could put something like, actually, yeah, you know what? Let's use this time to build a better example product as well, because I like that a lot. Let's do that. 45,000 marketers love it. Read it. I'd love for you to join. So let's showcase. Let's not do this frickin' section BS. Let's not do this text BS. The archive down here. Let's not do that. Container. Hack the container. The whatever newsletter back to home. I don't like any of this. Boom. I had a bunch of stuff that I did not need. Let's delete all of that. Let's make it extra simple. So we have archive, we have the whatever newsletter, we write every week, whatever we want, that's it. Something like that, right? Nothing too dang complicated. And then let's go and add, excuse me, ooh. Is the text aligned the same way? I believe it is. Let's see what it looks like here. Yeah, that looks fine. And then we aligned this right, even though it took us a bunch of time to embed it in the right way. But we just kind of messed around and pulled something from Substack, and that worked fine. You're going to make me follow me too. I appreciate that. You don't need to, but that would be amazing, Nick. Thank you. More followers helps me look cooler. The subtle music, yeah, we got the lo-fi in the background. We're chilling today. We're chilling. Also, if anybody has like lo-fi recommendations or lo-fi playlists. Oh, Joe sent me one. I need to go and find that again. But yeah, if anybody has any recommendations for like specific lo-fi tracks or royalty-free tracks, TMCA lo-fi, it is Chilled Cow Lo-Fi, just on YouTube sound. Kind of fun. But okay, cool. So we want to add two more little things. So let's go here and duplicate this, and we want to add something like join 2000 or 3000s other use Harris Health Lo-Fi specifically puts out for streamers to use copyright free so no DMCA issues. Interesting. Is that on Spotify or on YouTube? Join 3000 other whatever enthusiasts. Join 3,000 other whatever enthusiasts. Boom. That's social proof, right? So perfect. That makes things a little bit more attractive to somebody joining. Now, if you'll notice here, literally all of these, like you scroll down and 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 down. It's just testimonials, 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 testimonials. He loves testimonials. Harry clearly loves testimonials. Like my favorite newsletter on the internet. I've read every single article. The newsletter is so fucking great. I know Ben Tussle. It's funny. So love it. Absolutely love it. All these are awesome people. Both Apple Music too. You can see the website, streambeats.com. Okay, cool. I'll check it out in a second. So cool. Now let's add a testimonial. Let me write a tweet. Go to Twitter. I'll write a tweet at my own thing. Oof. My nose. Possible. See if we can serve it as some. It's only possible for that much. I follow Aaron because he's like a no code guy, and he works in tech, and he like loves pasta, so he's like my ideal person to follow on Twitter. Okay, let's make a tweet. This is a test tweet to showcase how awesome a custom landing page can be. This is a testimonial. I don't know what I'm just saying. I was thinking like this is a testimonial to playlist or not playlist. Tweets. This is a fake testimonial tweet. Nah, you know what? This is a testimonial to showcase how awesome custom. Nah, you know what? Let's not even do this. Started a fake newsletter. I'm a testimonial. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm a testimonial. Here we go. Just read the first issue of whatever newsletter and I'm immediately hooked. Boom, whatever newsletter.com. Something like that. And then I'll say something like, there's no first issue. You know what? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care if people subscribe to the fucking whatever newsletter. People probably aren't. It sucks, right? Like it doesn't have a concept or a topic. So let's just do this. Boom, tweet. Marketing 100. Yeah, exactly. Tweet. Let's go and embed this tweet. What would you like to embed? Copy code. Let's go back over to here. And then I want to add another. I want to go back and done. Container. Duplicate. And then in this one, I want to go and paste that there. Done. And then, what else? I want to move it so that it's center. And I can only do that within this. So boom. The contents are center. Alignments center. Interesting. You guys are talking about the www stuff. Yeah, I never fully understood. It's published changes. Never mind, you're right. Didn't click in chat. Thank you. Boom. See what she looks like. Okay, almost. Let's go and edit this tweet because this tweet sucks. This tweet can suck my butt. Can I not edit a tweet? That's so annoying. Start the first issue. Boom. Can I? That's so annoying. Why do they do that? I guess to prevent misinformation. Whatever. No, it's hilarious design. Nice. Feature missing from Twitter. People have asked for. Shut up! I don't use Twitter. All right. And I'm immediately hooked. And then, is at whatever newsletter, does that exist? Let's see. At whatever newsletter. Search for whatever newsletter. Does it not exist? So we're just going to tag it for absolutely no reason. At whatever newsletter. People think it's real. It's not. Tweet it. Oh, dang it. It doesn't do the thing. Ugh. All right. Fuck it. Literally, what the hell ever. And I'm immediately hooked. Just tweet this. Embed the fucking... No, I don't want to pin to the top of my profile. I want to embed the fucking... Clearly, I have no idea how fucking Twitter works. Paris, if you're watching, you seem good at Twitter. Aaron, if you're watching, you seem good at Twitter. Please, I desire help. I desire aid at some point in the future. All right, let's paste this. See what happens. Boom. Okay, cool. But we want to center it, and we want to give it a little bit more up space. Vertical up space. Vertical space. So let's give this a little bit more center. Backgrounds. There's got to be a way. I wonder if there's a way to center it. Tools this show. I was like, this is card. Yeah, this is 100% card. Over Twitter. What do you mean? The embed thing? Just a native Twitter thing, I think. Nice to see me out. What's up, Rebecca? How's it going? It's good to see you here. Yesterday, I spoke on a panel about the state of entrepreneurship education with Rebecca, who is over on LinkedIn. It is great to see you. Also, wow, I have 2 chats running. It is great to hack and see you here. I hope you're doing well. Let me know if you have any questions or ideas or suggestions. Okay, content center, fine, center, great, yes, background, none. I guess I can't. Style, inline, label, optional, reference only. Can I not center an element? Really? Interesting. Style, inline, hidden. No, I want it to be there. Done. Let's try saving again because I feel like that should work. Okay. Whatever newsletter. Boom. Okay, no, it was putting it over there, and then it decided not to. Also, thank you for the like on the thing, Joe. Fun. Let's see. This should be fine. Oh, maybe I can just go and edit in the code. What am I doing? Okay. Let's go to Notepad. I'm not coding. This isn't coding. Shut up. Block quote. Twitter. Okay. Href, Twitter, script async. Character set. No. Immediately hook. PM dash. Href. This is an HTML, right? I'm not coding. It's not. I'm not coding. No, shut up. This is HTML, right? Embed code is in HTML. HTML center. I looked this up before, and Jackhammer absolutely fucking hated it. Center tag. Okay. No, I'm not coding. Shut it. Okay, we're trying this center and then center slash. Okay, let's try this. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. Hopefully this worked. Do I smell coding? No. Stop it. Oh my god, you're all so fucking annoying. Jesus. Calm down. I added a center tag. Let's see if it freaking worked. Come on. Oh my god, I'm incredible. I'm a genius. Oh, like, I don't need to go to 4 years of coding school. Like, oh my god. Love it. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, now let's go and fix the. I'm not. You're all such assholes. No, the spacing isn't what we want to change. Top and bottom. That's what it is. Okay, yeah. I want this to have less bottom. Perfect. Boom. Publish changes. You are all insane. This is a meme now. That should be another thing. That should be. How can we include that in the stream as a meme? Maybe I can make that an emote. Unfollowing due to the use of code. I would unfollow me, honestly. Okay, cool. Look at that. Now it's done. Now we have both social proof in 2 different elements. Can I refund my sub? Check out Max's Monday coding meme on, yeah, Jesus. Smell of Max's coding, problem solver, center with the center tag is discussed. I'm glad you think so, Jackhammer. Wait, I thought Entrepreneurs a no-code channel. You're all set. Max is a software developer, you say? Jesus Christ. The entire thing, me using center tag is the meme. That's a good point. That's a really good point. So I should make maybe an emote or a little custom thing. I feel like I could make an emote for yeah, I could make an emote for center tag. That's fun. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna write that down. Hold on. Center tag meme. Boom. Done. Love it. Viva la revolution. My God. Max is now a hacker. This is now an entrepreneurship channel. Jeez. Oh my God. Toast. Shut up. Oh, jeez. You're all killing me. Club Spinach, hello. You've come at the wrong time. I'm glad to have you here, but my God, you have come at a time when everybody is roasting me for for copy pasting one time. I hope you didn't come here expecting no code. Oh God. Normally we don't code on the channel. I have just happened to add a center tag in HTML to one of my little landing pages that is otherwise completely no code, and now people are just roasting me. So you have come at a time when people are being savage, and immediately when I was blowing my nose. It'd be like that, but it's good to have you here. Let me know if you have any questions. We build little startups. I don't know what that redeem thing is. Oh, Mac, open up the notepad. All right, I got you. Oh wait, hold on. It's not. You can't see the whole thing. Boom, done. I came here because the title is attractive. Ooh, do you like SuperStack? Do you like entrepreneur? What's the attractive part? I would love to know what piece of my little marketing is actually working. That's great to know. Okay, I'm gonna delete all these other things. We don't care. Now we have whatevernewsletter.com. This is gonna be our little base, right? So this is gonna be the thing that I can send to people and showcase. Hey, this works, right? Actually, let's check what this looks like on a phone. Interesting. This kind of sucks on a phone. So maybe I can decrease the vertical padding here. Whatever newsletter. And I can center it. Wait, if I do this, oh, it still changes on the other one. Dang it. Okay, so that's a little annoying. Undo. So I think it's just going to suck on mobile for now. That is an important thing to know. So I need to figure out a way to make this mobile accessible. I like entrepreneur. It reminds me of Elon Musk. Ha! That's pretty funny. I'm glad. Unfortunately, if I do say so myself, I'm nothing like Elon Musk. But I'm glad that it reminds you of frickin' Mr. Tesla. It's good to have you here. I mean, hey, we'll at some point in the show we'll probably try to. Actually, no. You know what? Let's test whatever newsletter on my phone. See if that does work. See how it looks. Because this is important. Whatevernewsletter.com. Okay, honestly, it's not garbage. It's not garbage by any means. Yeah, we have a little tweet at the bottom. It's like slightly scrollable. Honestly, I mean, like, fuck. That works fine. I'm pretty happy with it, actually. Let's see if we can customize it slightly more. I wonder. Let's see if we can make. Maybe we just decrease the vertical padding here a little bit. How does this look on desktop then? Okay, boom. Whatever newsletter. Honestly, that's okay. It's a little bit higher up, but that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. And then on mobile, yeah, exactly. It's not garbage. And then on mobile, like, basically the entire thing is right there. That's not too shabby. That's not too fucking shabby. To spend your nerds by prove your nerds by spending obscene points, exactly. I love it. Entrepreneur, I guess whenever you say entrepreneur, it like auto highlights it. Dude, fucking Nick, I'm with you. I'm new to the intricacies of Twitch as well. It is not my forte. Okay, cool. So now we have this. I'm going to go over to, excuse me. I'm going to go over to stream because we were gifted an awesome thing. Can I, like, collapse this? Turn to page. Bum, 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 bum. I wonder. Show in first load. 10 pages. There we go. A lot shorter. Now we can immediately access this. Okay, cool. I'm going to move this over really quick. I'm going to quickly go to this because I don't want you guys to see the code because he was nice enough to give me the code. Here's the tool. Newsletter Spy. Unlock a database with extensive data on 20,000 plus Substack newsletters. We were just gifted access to this because I was on the fellow that made its podcast. Look at this. Get access. Use the code launch to get a 33% discount. Fucking, it's a Gumroad. Oh, I love people like this. He's better at this than me. Like, this is a beautiful fucking thing. If you build this on card, no, I think you build this on something else. But if you build this on card, like, I can go and eat myself. Like, this is gorgeous. I absolutely love this. It's so pretty. Club Spinach is now falling. Why, thank you, Spinach. I'm not an indie dev. I'm an indie maker. So I build stuff. I typically avoid code. So it was a meme that I added a center tag. Like I don't really consider that coding. I just know how it functions and to make things a little bit prettier. But I build a lot of different little products using no-code tools. So I don't code to keep it as accessible as possible to other people. But I'm like an indie dev, just without the dev part. So yeah, I make little products and I make stuff happen. Also, this dude fucking killed it on Product Hunt. My God, I wish some of my little. This is a great idea for a thing though. I wish some of my little projects were this successful. This is so cool. What a cool guy. So like, our goal is to get up to this point, right? Oh, interesting. Non-official affiliate with Substack. Yes. FAQ. I like this. I'm gonna steal this this template that he's using. This is pretty. Oh no, it is. It is a card. It is a card page. Wow, he's good at card. This is very pretty. He's very good at card. This is gorgeous. I love this. Yeah, it's just hashtags, which means if it uses hashtags, it's probably card. This is amazing. I am jealous as hell. So cool. I'm gonna go get access to this because he gave us a little code, a little Gumroad code. Get access. I don't want to show it to you because we're trying to be supportive, and if you want to go and buy the thing, ideally that would work. This code. Bing, ba boom. Get. Your purchase was successful. Redirecting. Beautiful. Sub. This is amazing. Look at this. It sends it right to an Airtable sheet. Beautiful. What a fucking great system. Look at how huge this fucking data set is. Holy fuck, dude. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Okay, pricing options. Wow, it even scrapes all the pricing options. That's amazing. Holy hell. And we have all the subscribers list, average number of comments. Dude, this is a shocking amount of data. Paywall posts are false, okay. Language. So we only want language in English, of course, because I can't sell to anybody else. Business is, of course, going to be an ideal kind of little niche for us. Linked social profiles, experimental. How accurate are these? Interesting. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So we have LinkedIn's and we have Twitter's. We have contact emails. Okay, so it's going to be difficult, but we can absolutely use these. So I'm going to first scrape a list. Let's do this. This is hilarious. Oh, my God. So use this data. Choose a workspace. My first workspace. Choose a base. Create new base. My first workspace. Create table. Just grab it. Yeah, that's Card. What the fuck? I know. What a fucking brilliant son of a gun. I am madly impressed. But let's go look at what he did, actually. Here's the masterpiece. I gotta open these kind of suspicious links on my phone. Oh, no, you know, we trust Paul. We trust Paul. Um, holy shit. Welcome to no code. Adds a center to tends to HTML. Wait, no, wow. Also, I love everything on crappy parts of the internet does this. It's so ridiculous. All these little ads on the bottom. This is good though. I'm saving this image. Absolutely. Nerd. Media. Images. School login. No. This isn't this. We want video music for projects. No. Back a little bit. Other mentions. I think, yeah, this is the place where I put everything. This is the place where I have all the creepy dog things. Beautiful. What a great frickin' thing. Here's some codes too. Image flip, image flip, meme generator. My God, coding is boring anyway. I love Shopify and WordPress. Do you also do that? So, great question. I've never used Shopify before. I usually build my online stores using things like Gumroad or integrations through things like Printful with the Webflow e-commerce kind of section. So I don't use Shopify because I like being able to build it from the ground up. I would like to use Shopify at some point. I hate WordPress with a burning passion, and I use a lot simpler of web builders, but very similar. So Card is a web builder, right? We built this website on Card. It is very, very obscenely simple. It is whatevernewsletter.com. Built it all in it took us I don't know, half an hour. I can't remember how long it took us on the last show, on the show where we built it. But we made some additions to it in another little bits. But I don't code. I use things like WordPress, just simpler, right? So yeah, great question though. Great question. If you know how to use WordPress, you're better than me because I am just garbage at it. I'm absolutely trash. Okay, sorry about the ads. Shit, I can get illegal steroids. Shit, I can get illegal steroids. Oh man, the dog meme was good. How many startups to produce and build so far? So, in terms of successful products or startups, probably around 3. And in terms of actual products that we've built, probably around 10 or 15 at this point. We're not prolific with it, but now we're going back to some of the old ones. So one of the old ones was this Whatever newsletter or SuperStack. Superstack.card.co. This is the one that we're building today. Better Substack landing pages. Something that released domain names for the landing pages, but you can do even better. What you could have. Oh, I should actually edit this too. So we should go to Card and edit that up. But I give examples for what I'm doing. Buy your better landing page for $20 per month. We're trying to sell a service that helps Substack creators make cuter landing pages like this, right? Where you have a testimonial, right? And coding is for noobs. The real fun is in making money. I mean, that's the theory, yeah. That in theory. Hey, it's not that easy to make cash, but I think it's just the thing that I promote is that it's just really fun to make stuff. So, if you can make stuff quicker without code, fuck it. Making friends already. Jackhammer, I love it. Jackhammer is a coder at heart, and so is Paul. They're both whizzes. So they can build anything we want. We have to adhere to the restrictions of no code to build our products, but we can still have a lot of fun. All right, cool. So we have all this. We want the number of subscribers to be, let's add a filter. Subscribers equals or is, number of subscribers is greater than, let's say, 1,000. No. 500. 400. Number of subscribers is greater than 400. Great. Here's an undeep fried version of that meme. No code, impact and testing fast, actual code, save time after testing. Exactly. I agree with that process. You build it on no code, test validation. If it works, if you can, go ahead and build it on code. Why the hell not? So yeah, no, love it. Also, wow, fucking wow. 76,000. I'm a history professor. He's a history professor. God damn. Can I get into this? Expand record. History professor, I believe in American Man, I can't read long. That is a flaw in Airtable. I cannot read long things. Interested in the contrast between image and reality in American politics. I believe in American democracy despite its frequent failures. Interesting. Wow. You have so many fucking people, and you have an unbelievable amount of comments and likes on every single post. That is just wild. Imagine having an audience that big. What a dream. And that's probably by far your full-time fucking thing. That's crazy. Let's see. We both follow the same passion of hating coding. Yeah, it's not my shtick, man. It's not my shtick, spinach. What's this professor's name? Let's see. Here's a professor, Heather Cox Richardson. She seems amazing. Letters from... Oh, yeah, I have seen this. She's like one of the most popular Substack writers ever. Actually, she might be the most popular Substack writer. Yeah. She's like unbelievably ahead of everybody else. That's wild. So also, let's sort this. Sort 1 to 9. Interesting. Okay, yeah, let's sort here, I feel like. And then we want ours to be in English. Gotta love Airtable. Paywall post. We only want ours to be in English. So let's add a filter. So language is English. Boom. Free post percentage 1.0. Got it. Community. Perfect. The category doesn't really matter. The linked social profiles matter. We can find some through this. We can find a ton through this. Paywall posts, penultimate post, last post. If the last post they have to still be doing this, right? Okay, yeah, here we go. Number of posts should be over is greater than, let's say, 30. Number of posts is greater than 30. And their last post should be, add filter is after, exact date, is after, how about we go to, like, December 1st? After December 1st, right? So they have made a post at least in the last, like, 2 months, right? Or I guess, no, it would be like 1 month, right? They've made a post. Webflow. Oh, dude, I am obsessed with Webflow. Club Spinach. I love Webflow. I've built so much shit on that fucking platform. I love it. Great, amazing tool. Just a beautiful fucking system. So perfect. Now we have a list of people that should theoretically be awesome for us, right? Now all we need are these emails, right? These emails and these Twitter profiles. Beautiful. Oh my God. How many do we have now? I'm curious. We still have like, this is awesome. Yeah. We still have like 846. This is great. But now we need to go and check to see if they have landing pages. So that's the next kind of thing. Luckily, we have all the URLs right here. So let's check. Let's also sort by people that we have the emails of. So let's sort A to Z. Actually, let's sort Z to A. Boom. And let's also sort Z to A here. So, okay. We've linked social profile. No, let's go with emails first. Z to A. How many of these do we have? Very few, but some. Overall, immediately right off the bat, we have 102. Or no, 100 and... No, maybe 102. Yeah, 102. We immediately have 102 leads, potentially, right? And then we have a whole bunch more for other stuff. We have another, like 130? We have another 130 leads. So we have 242 leads, just right off the bat. That's beautiful. I could search for educational content, but honestly, my thing fits, the service theoretically would fit with anybody, right? Anybody that runs a Substack business. $15 for 242 qualified leads. Exactly. Yeah, fuck it. I think it's totally worth it. I think it's absolutely worth it. Max can also search for educational content. Google it. SuperStack is a newsletter hosting platform. Substack is a newsletter distribution and hosting platform. Yeah. Just saying, hey, what's up, Wade? How's it going? Here, listening, watching background. Not sure what SuperStack is just yet, but I'll see if I can piece it together. Great question. Totally, absolutely. Good to have you on the show. SuperStack is just theoretically it's a little business that we're trying to build that helps Substack newsletter creators build better landing pages. So I build landing pages for them. They pay me a little bit more per month than they would pay for, their own, right? So, and that is the system. And so far, there seems to be a little bit of interest in it. Let's say you have one unique startup idea of building one web app to chat with beautiful people globally. How would you implement if you don't know the code like Shopify for such kind of apps? You learn code or you hire a dev. Building an app to chat with certain people. How will you implement if you don't know code and there's no tool like Shopify for such kind of apps? Well, you learn code or you hire a dev. Thank you, Wade. I'm glad you think it's brilliant. So if there's really no code tool, the theoretical process is finding a technical co-founder, right? But there are so many like tools out there that there are low-code tools for that. Yeah, exactly. Low-code tools is a great point, Paul. But I would probably go to a tool like Adalo to make a chat app. They literally have a template for chat apps, right? That make it super insanely easy. So you would probably partner with a coder though if you like really can't do it yourself. But learning code to some small degree isn't like impossible for new people. It would just take you probably a year to get like aggressively like practicing it for like a year. You'd get to the point where maybe you can make it happen. Yes. Or you want to scale if the MVP is made. Exactly, Jackhammer. Exactly. There's no tool available, or it's unique and there's no tool available for that. I almost guarantee you there's a tool available for that. But if there really isn't a tool available for that, I would prototype it to the best of your ability to test it in the market on a no-code tool, or pretend it exists and see if you can get people interested before you actually build anything. And then, if you get enormous traction, you can get a ton of people to sign up before you build anything, or just based on your little prototype, then I would go and hire a dev based on some small venture funding that you can pull, or a crowdfunding campaign that you can pull. That's what I would recommend. Or you hire somebody else on that is engaged in the interest, right? That is engaged in what you're kind of doing and supports it. That's probably what I would do. But you test first, make later. That is always the best idea. Do not. Interesting. Pitches at the Dispatch. The Dispatch podcast, the Dispatch Weekly, the Dispatch. Got it. Okay. Interesting. So they made... Okay, very interesting. I think it's all the same person that runs all these different things. Newsletter, add a good movie to... Okay. Like I said, there's a ton of platforms, and all teams need to focus on use cases. Focusing on use cases where they shine better than others. They can get you MVP products. Then, if you prove concept, you can keep going that way. Or bolt on a dev to learn code to explain in more customer areas. Exactly. Wade summarized it beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. Love it, Wade. Much more succinct than I said. Thank you, Club. I'm going to call you... Can I call you Spinach? I'm going to call you Spinach. Thank you, Spinach. I'm really glad you like it. I hope you join in future streams. Okay, cool. So now we have the list. Now let's just go through. Let's make a new insert left field checkbox. Style. Oh, this is so cute. I'm going to make it red. Oh, mother. I guess we can only do this. Create field. Don't have a landing page. Yeah, don't have a landing page. Cool. And so now I'm just going to go through, check each of these out, and see what it looks like. So this is here, newsletter. Doesn't look like... Let's check if there's... Boom. Actually, no, you know what? For the first while, we can reasonably assume number of subscribers. Okay, no. Some of these have a lot. So never mind. Some of these have a whole lot. So never mind. We can't reasonably assume. We cannot reasonably assume. So this is good. Doesn't seem to have a landing page. About this one. Can I find anyone that just has its own thing, or is it always going to give me the Substack landing page? It might always give me the Substack landing page. Yeah. Ooh, readaccelerated.com. Still this, though. Interesting. Substack.com. Let me read it first. Let's go to about. Why subscribe? Goes directly to your inbox. Archive. I wonder. Should we just? Could you set to pull anyone from with a .substack site? Theoretically, yeah, we could just sort. But the problem is, like this one, readaccelerator.com. This is even better. This is an even better lead for us. Because they want, they already want, they went through the extra effort to add additional things to their landing page, right? They went through the additional effort to pay Substack like $50 or $25 to put on a URL for their thing, right? Which means they're interested in investing in their landing page. Justine and Olivia, join our Slack group. Love that. Check out VC Recruiting. Love that. Recent Stanford grads. Fucking cool. And investors at a venture capital firm, CRV. Can reach them at Twins. Twins at CRV. That's cool. Man, imagine being a twin, going to Stanford together, and then being investors in a venture capital firm together. Just super entrepreneurs together. Wow. Doing everything together. That's wild. Whatever, self-taught person or someone who's graduated from those. Am I a self-taught person? So, most of the stuff that I learned about entrepreneurship, I would say is self-taught, yes, just from experimenting and doing this show. I would say probably 80% is self-taught. But I did go to Carnegie Mellon University, pretty good university. I studied business. I took as many entrepreneurship classes as I could, but I learned 90% of what I know by experimenting. And that's just kind of the nature of entrepreneurship. And I teach entrepreneurship at different universities now as well, through little speaking gigs. But I would consider myself relatively self-taught. Yes, not completely self-taught, but, self-taught assumes I learned it all myself. The way that I learned entrepreneurship was by asking, first of all, yes, testing it myself, fine. But before I did that, I interviewed 100 different CEOs and founders of different startups. And I asked, how do you do this? How do you do this? How do you do this? And they taught me most of what I know, or most of what I started to know. And then everything else was kind of as I experimented. But I would say I probably got a solid 20% from Carnegie Mellon University. They did give me a really nice baseline, and they do have good teachers there. But no matter what you learn at a university, the best thing that you can possibly imagine is going and testing it yourself, just experimenting and building your own little product and launching it in the world and seeing what happens. It just gives you such a more substantial understanding of how stuff works. It doesn't necessarily teach you more. It opens your brain to possibilities. Everybody always says you won't understand until you've done it yourself. And that's not necessarily true as long as you have as long as your expectations aren't insane. It was the same thing that I expected to happen. A few little things here were unexpected, and that's great, right? And I learned that. But it more or less just opens your mind to possibilities where you're I can do this. And you start to believe in yourself. I did this really quickly. You get better at it as you practice. I still think building it is the best way to learn, but it's not the most it's not the most massive learning opportunity. I will say failing, yes. Jack Hammer says, my first startup was a complete failure, but a huge learning opportunity. Yes, exactly. Failure is a huge learning opportunity because it sets your expectations lower, which is great. That's what you need. It's the most important thing. that I usually would state, because everybody always has these like insanely high expectations when going into entrepreneurship or doing things like this, and it's just not. It's a bad idea. It's just flat out a bad idea, because everybody entrepreneurship we only hear the success stories, and you will learn a ton about how stuff actually functions once you fail, and that is great. That is awesome. So yeah, it is not all just like build a thing, put it out there, and you're rich now. It is not like that at all. Cool. I think you're the right person with whom I can share my ideas and take some feedback on it. Dude, I'm down to give you feedback and any ideas anytime. Would love that. Wait, you're telling me that Gary Vee causes people to set their expectations obscenely high? That doesn't sound right. No, of course not. We, I actually, super interesting thing. Grant Cardone, show. What is this? Yes. This is cool. So this is very cool. I'm excited for this. I'm probably going to watch a few episodes of this. I don't like Grant Cardone. I think he's just kind of another Gary Vee type that just kind of provides hype. And a lot of the conversations that he has on his podcast or whenever he's interviewed anywhere is just general sales kind of hustle stuff. He is good at sales. He is very good at sales. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to sales. But it isn't like in-depth educational information, right? But people treat it like that. That's why I have a problem with it. I don't personally enjoy it, but if you like it, that's totally fine. Go for it, right? Not gonna at you. It's just personally not my kind of shtick, right? It's not necessarily educational. It's more, it's more, what's the term? Inspirational and motivational. It seems to be more there. And I haven't seen too much of him, but that seems to be what it is. But he's coming out with, yes, it's all about real estate, but a lot about sales as well. So, but new Undercover Billionaire season will feature 3 business tycoons risking it all. I like this a lot. I saw a little thing about how Grant Cardone is, they're all going to change their face, like shave their head, take off their beard, like they won't look like they usually look. They can't use their name. They can't use anything. They can't use any money. They start their own business with $100, and they have to get to $1 million in 90 days. And that, to me, honestly, I'm in a completely different industry. And if they're focusing in like industries like real estate or some other thing like that, right? Like maybe. Maybe it's just aggressively like spending a ton of time and money flipping houses. I don't know. I have no idea. But how do they start flipping houses if they only have $100 in their pocket? I'm really interested to see if they can do this. So there's Grant Cardone, Monique, and Elaine Culotti. Real estate developer, real estate guy, real estate investor, a technology fund that empowers young entrepreneurs to create their own multi-millionaire businesses. Generate 100 million startups, collaborator channel university. Okay. So, we have a tech founder and 2 real estate founders, and 2 real estate billionaires. But basically, they're going to try to get to $1 million in 90 days on the show. And assuming they do it legit, and assuming this all like works out, if even one of them can get close, like, and they like, I'm worried that they're not going to showcase what they're actually doing. If one of them can get even close, exactly, I doubt they could do it with just sales skills. So there has to be something else there. So I want to see what happens. I'm really interested. I'm really hoping that they keep the show educational. Like these guys are really good at making money. Like I like these guys and girls are incredible at what they do. So I theoretically believe that they could get there, right? Why would they have the show if they couldn't do it? Why would they have agreed if they didn't think they could do it? Maybe they're just overblown egos. Maybe they can't make it happen. We'll see. But if they keep this educational, and if they don't, they're going to make it dramatic, they're going to make it everything, they're going to make it blah. But if they keep even a small element of education to like kind of document what these like prolific entrepreneurs are actually doing to hopefully and trying to get to $1 million, I'm in love. Like, that's awesome. That is great fucking business education, and it's making it popular for just everyday people, right? You might be right, Jackhammer. You straight up might be right. Yeah. It's just flipping contracts, get a house under contract, and sell it to another buyer. Easy profit. It could be. It could be. We'll see. We'll see what they do. I expect Grant Cardone and Elaine to probably go that route. But who we're really interested in is probably going to be Monique. Like, she's a tech founder, right? So that's going to be really interesting. Yeah, that'll be really, really interesting. Actually, no. So never mind. This isn't a tech firm. It's a technology fund. Interesting. Just day trade, exactly. And Spinach, I really like Gary Vee. He talks about some real shit. Yeah, no, totally fair. Totally fair. He does talk about mental health a whole bit more, and that's been something that I really enjoy. So I'm glad he's doing that. And he talks about he does try to talk about kind of the emotional aspect that you encounter if you were in a shitty situation at home or financially or emotionally or family wise, right? Socially. So I am glad that he kind of goes into those. Like that is super important. But in terms of like education on like how to get started, he's relatively basic. He talks about content and create a lot of content, and that's awesome. That is the way that I recommend a lot of people to get into it. But it's I've just personally seen not a ton of educational stuff, so it's not for me. Totally fair, but he's clearly like great at what he does. All of these people are amazing at what they do. They're billionaires, right? Like, fuck me. Like I'm not. Like, cool. Exactly. Yeah. There's nothing granted won't do for an opportunity to succeed, and he believes that relentless attitude should be adopted by everybody. It's attitude stuff, right? That's what I expect most of this to be. Monique, this might be less interesting. Because Monique, runs a technology fund. So, yes. So she's a VC. Proved herself yesterday. She made her first fortune by creating an agency. The partner of corporations, entertainment, and sports stars become the brains behind the Mosley Music Group in partnership. Okay, so she created a music agency or a talent agency. Which is pretty cool. A little bit more of kind of conventional business than real estate from my understanding. It's more understanding. Like I understand it a little bit more on my end. That's super cool. So I'm probably going to be looking at Monique most of the time. But I would love to check this out. Hopefully they keep this educational because that would be really, really fucking cool. I want to see more shows like this, and I want to eventually create a show like this. That would be amazing. In my opinion, I feel like Gary Vee is a great entryway into entrepreneurial, but past the basic information, motivational stuff doesn't serve too much of a purpose. I agree with that. He's a really, really good entryway into what's going on. I don't like the community around him as much. I feel like it's full of a lot of hustle porn. And I don't really like that. And that's not necessarily his fault. It might be. Earlier on, he focused a lot on no sleep and shit like that. And just hustle. And he's since moved away from that because he knows it's toxic. The community still seems to embody that a little bit. I don't know. I'm not in love with the community. I'm not in love with the community at all. But Gary Vee's gotten a lot better. I do approve of stuff that he does. So cool. Great. Big conversation around blah, 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 blah stuff. Let's get fucking stuff. Okay, so you know what? Don't have a landing page. Let's just delete this. Let's go and let's just start pitching people. Let's just do it. Let's just go for it. Twins at CRV. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's accelerated. And then we have a LinkedIn page. So, contact email. This is not a contact email. It should have, I don't know, maybe exit more fields. Tech at work. This isn't, yeah, a lot of these aren't emails. So let's see if we can sort out those. Super organized. So there may be less than we initially thought, which is fine. It's listed at FM, Substack.com. Interesting. Support at Substack.com. So that's not going to be an actual thing. Sorry, I accept no agreement, but I hate no sleep movement. Sleep is love for me. No, dude, it's freaking same. I absolutely love it. One thing I learned so far while growing up, the lack of money is the root of all evil. I don't know. I know some people that do not care for money and don't really have too much of it, but are some of the nicest people I've ever met. I think hard and fast rules like that aren't necessarily all the time true, but I understand what you're saying. It creates competition, it creates desperation, and it creates negative situations. I know what you're talking about, Spinach. That is a discussion on sociology. That is a discussion on psychology. That is a discussion on like the economics of the world, and I am not qualified to discuss that. And yes, sleep is great. Cool. So, do not rush the pitch and start with less likely to convert prospects. That way you can perfect the pitch as you work towards the more valuable prospects. That's not a bad fucking point. I really like that. Let's just start. No, yeah, totally. Joe, I agree completely. If I don't sleep a ton, I'm fucking useless. So how can we validate whether or not these are valuable people? Man, you almost have 5 sixes in a row in terms of subscribers. That's pretty funny. I like that. Members. Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, we saw this. Senior editor of the Dispatch. Man, some people are prolific on Substack. That's hilarious. I'm a critic and a professor. I applied for a professorship in Canada. Did you guys know that? And they considered me. I didn't get the position, but they considered me. When I was in grad school, I would literally code in my sleep, wake up, and type it in. I don't recommend it. Yeah, I've heard that. I actually know people that have done that same thing too. Yeah, if you like encounter a coding problem, or like a barrier in terms of how you're working through a certain issue, you code the logic in your head while you're sleeping, because that's just what you're used to, and then you go and you fix it. A lot of people at CMU have told me that. It's really funny. Yeah, not ideal. Not an ideal situation if you're just coding for that long. Like, not the best, but Spinach. I'm in a totally different part of the world where life sucks. So totally fair, Spinach. I am in America. I live in a second tier city. Like I have a vastly different experience than you. So my perspective is going to be a whole lot different. But super good point. If what you've seen in your kind of community is that money is the thing that changes things, then fucking great, awesome. When it matters everywhere, anyone who didn't have it at some point knows that well and good. Yeah, it's true. It's absolutely true. Money is super important, and it always helps with everything. But on the show, I will say this show isn't necessarily like get rich. Our goal with a lot of our businesses is just to sustain ourselves to the point where we have more free time to build more little businesses. So I don't focus a lot on like the concepts of getting rich. And if there's this massive market, like this Substack kind of thing that I'm building right now, it's probably going to peak out at like 1 to 2K per month, right? In terms of revenue and profit. Like not some hugely amazing successful business, but 1 to 2K per month would be all I need to sustain myself fully, right? At this point, like, fuck it. Given my other kind of little things with Entrepreneur and little freelance stuff I could bail on, like it's awesome. It would be amazing. So that would change my life, right? But we don't focus on like the high, like make $1 million, be a millionaire yet. Maybe we'll get to that point. We'll see. I don't know. But I typically tend to dislike the community around that kind of hustle. But it'd be like that. You know what I mean? Solving code problems in your dreams is great. Only can happen a couple of times, but it's cool when it works. That's funny, Jack. I'm glad you like it. Perhaps a sub minimum and amount of post issue minimum frequency value. These people are actively working on the Substack regularly and filter out the inactive, less frequent people. So, Wade, great fucking point. I already did that actually. We filtered out. Their last post had to be about a month ago, and the number of posts has to be over, I think, like 30 or something, or 40 or something like that. So yeah, I already kind of sorted to make sure that they fit. So ideally, these people are a fit. Joe says I got really drunk once and figured out how to fix my favorite hat. Not the same situation, but made me think about it. I remember that. I rember you Snapchatting and texting me aggressively like I'm a genius. I was like, damn, absolutely, that sounds great. I love it. Streaming about you getting rich scheme. Okay, I'm unfollowing you. Just kidding. Got you. You get it. You get it. Yeah, but maybe we'll get to the point where we're building little mini awesome giant businesses. We'll see. I think we have to get a lot better though. It's going to be a few years from now, but I think we'll get there. Just about tackling bigger opportunities and being able to build products quicker, like bigger products quicker. my MRR already exceeds that. It does theoretically, yes, but like having more consistent revenue is I'm gonna keep promoting V1 for a little while, but V1 had to reprioritize, and so we lost a sponsor, which is something that we expect, right? Keeping consistent sponsors is really difficult. So my MRR is suffering slightly, but that's all right, because now we've actually found product market fit with a few other sponsors, and like V1 was a really, really great proof of concept for us in terms of where we want to move forward. And still, like, highly recommend the tool. I did really like it. It is for specific use cases, but it does those use cases like unbelievably really well and stupid quickly. But yeah, absolutely. We're gonna start expanding, and so hopefully, ramen sponsor stat. Yeah, we might be getting to the point where maybe it makes sense. The only problem is ramen is such a low cost item, so sponsorships might not be a thing for them. But also like cup noodles sponsored gaming. I don't know. I gotta pitch somebody. Before millionaire stuff, Craigslist car advertising road trip. It's gonna happen, Joe. It has to happen. For a part of the world, even the internet sucks, and that's the reason I'm watching you on 160p and still lagging. Damn, dude. Yeah, no, that's rough. That is super fucking rough. Yeah, lack of access to solid internet is definitely a problem, and we didn't really talk about that. Literally everything that I do is on the internet, so that's definitely a barrier that I need to kind of eventually start to work through. Yeah, that's a really good point that you brought up. So I want to make this accessible to everybody. It is not. People that don't have access to solid internet can't even watch my stuff, right? So, very good point. Most of the tools shouldn't require a ton of bandwidth. Like cards shouldn't require a ton of bandwidth. I'm curious of your experience with that. Like with limited internet access, how are you able to build like websites fine? Like I would assume that's not a bunch of bandwidth, right? It's not a bunch of information you're passing through. It's just maybe you lag a little bit in terms of like page loads. I don't know. I can't imagine that would be an issue. So in terms of building products, maybe it's not horrible. Unless your product is a content, then that gets difficult, right? So making content might be a little bit harder. Might be a lot harder. Yeah, that's interesting. That is an interesting limitation. Ramen is the food of entrepreneurs and college students. Yeah, it's absolutely true. I agree completely. Ramen Hero. Let's see who this is. I feel like free shipping. Slurp it like you mean it. Order, warm up, enjoy. This is cute. As a ballet dancer, I moved around missing my favorite comfort food. This is super cool. Happiness delivered. Free shipping on your first order. We promise not to spam you. Get $10 off our menu. This is nice. Tongue Tingler Variety Pack, the Mad Dash Pack. Very Veggie Variety Pack. How much is this? One-time purchase. Interesting. 2 servings of each of our popular vegan flavors. Wow. 4 servings. So this is expensive ass ramen. Wow. Yeah. Definitely on the higher end of things. This is not going to be targeted towards college students and entrepreneurs. So a bit too expensive. Yeah. No, totally good. Great suggestion. If you have any ideas for ramen, I will absolutely fucking pitch them sponsorship. And no, yeah, spinach. I am currently freelancing to sustain myself in the background while I try to build up Entrepreneur to the point where I sustain myself fully on it. So I do freelancing right now. I highly recommend freelancing for anybody getting started. It allows you to keep flexible. It allows you to kind of make sort of your own hours. Yeah, no, the ramen site was really nice. The design was really nice. But yeah, highly recommend freelancing to everybody, for sure. Okay, we have like 10 minutes left. Oof. I'm literally not going to get a chance to eat today. My calendar is insane. Want to see it? My calendar is ridiculous today. I am busy all until 8 p.m. Man. Alright, it's right here. Rough. Immediately after this, I have to have a call, and then call a bunch of people, and ugh. It'll be good. They're all going to be really fun calls, but, like, I'm going to be dead by the end of the day. Like, just dead inside. Oh, my God. Okay, cool. So, we now have whatever newsletter as our example. We now have our list of people that we want to message, right? And I can go and find all these Twitter people and message them and LinkedIn people and message them. Perfect. Facebook, interesting. Hugh Wesley Writer. I can message them. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Although ideally, Facebook is going to be tough. Twitter is going to be the ideal because everybody likes Twitter and they're easy to contact over Twitter. Mostly Twitter, thank God. We have some Facebook and some other stuff. Okay, cool, awesome. Yeah, let me show you what this kind of looks like. So let me add a thing to the right, and we'll call it a checkbox, and we'll create the field. Contacted. And cool, we're just going to start from here. So exit more fields. That is not a thing. I'm going to delete that. Why is it the hatchet.co? That is 100% a thing. So let's go copy that over to our email, Gmail, and create a new email. Full screen so people can actually read it. Boom. Why is it the hatchet? And then recently finished one freelancing project, but find it difficult to land new clients in web development. It is tough. Web development is really tough just because it's so unbelievably competitive. It's just a really, really competitive space, so it's tough. Fiverr and Upwork are decent places to start, but it's really, really tough to get to the point where you can do it consistently. It's inconsistent for sure. So I wish I had stuff there. I would say use social media. Start making content on social media about what you do and how it helps people, and testimonials about client stuff, or start a blog or start a newsletter. Like, create some small form of content that people can kind of latch onto and build a tiny little audience, because that's the best way that I've been able to find all of my freelance clients and everything. Go to professional events if you can. Go to online events. Network online. Build a small network, and then ask people's advice on how to get different clients. Like, ask people that you want to work for advice on like how to find people similar to them, right? And then referrals and things like that. For referrals are the best thing by far. You can find a good if you did good work for somebody and they refer you to somebody else, great shit. So building a small network is important from my perspective. That's how I did everything, but I had a lot of flexibility, and I was able to build a network for a while before like a whole year and a half before I started freelance. So I had a lot of flexibility. Any tips on making passive income using web dev skills? I would say do freelance, exactly what you're talking about, but charge people to manage their stuff. So the way that I would make passive income with web dev is I would do a bunch of freelance clients. Next meeting in 8 minutes. I have a next meeting in 8 minutes too, so I'll see you later, Wade, and have a great time. Exactly, Jack Hammer. Sale hosting and maintenance fees, exactly. So I would build people's websites and then be the person that they go to whenever they I can be on retainer for you for $20 a month whenever you need me, right? Say something like that, or probably you would price it a little bit higher. I can build whatever you want on the website or add any little things or stuff like that, right? If you need me to change this, that, and the other thing, or if something goes wrong, hit me up, right? Maybe you buy the domain for them and you charge them like $8 extra per month on that, or $8 extra per year, something like that. But then, once you build up a small client base, outsource that. So you would pay one of your friends or somebody else that you know that's decent at web dev and knows all the skills that you know to do that for you, and then you take a cut off the top, right? That's usually the process of passive-ish income that I've seen be consistent and applicable to most things, right? So you charge maintenance fees and hosting on a per monthly basis, and then if you do any kind of maintenance regularly, you hire somebody to do that on for you once you have enough of a margin that you can do that. So it takes some time. It's not by any means something that you can just set up automatically. But good question. I don't know if that answers your question. I hope that kind of makes sense. Oh man, I'm dying. Oh my god, I'm so hungry already. I have to leave in like 5 minutes. So let's quickly write an email. Your Substack is awesome. Can I help? Boom. Hey. And then I need to grab the first name. Boom, boom, boom. I need to grab the first name. The first name was Cabrain. Who is it run by? It is run by Creator Bio is a collective of culture. Okay, cool. So maybe this is the no first name. I don't think this is the first name. It's a collective exploration of Pakistani history and culture. Yeah. No, that's not the name of the person, I don't think. That's the name of the thing. So the name of the person might be Cabrain. I'm not sure. I'll just say hello. Hello. I recently found your Substack page on Pakistani culture and history, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed what I saw. I actually build I build custom landing pages for Substack creators like yourself, and I think you're still using Substack's base page, right? Would a custom page be something would be valuable to your publication? It might help improve sign-up rates. You can include subscriber counts and testimonials. Subscriber counts, testimonials, etc. on the front page. Little social proof. Long way. But maybe I'm trying to sell it too hard. Understand if that's not a priority for you right now. Let me know. Max. Let me know. Keep kicking ass. Max. Entrepreneur's dropping some real. I'm taking notes. Hey, I'm glad. I'm super glad. This is just kind of a little template. Curious to see whether or not this works. Substack is awesome. Can I help? I recently found your Substack page on Pakistani culture and history, and I really enjoyed what I saw. I actually built custom landing pages for Substack creators like yourself, and I think you're still using Substack's base landing page, right? Would a custom page be valuable to your publication? It might help improve sign-up rates if you include subscriber count, testimonials, etc. on the front page. A little social proof goes a long way, but I understand if that's not a priority for you right now. Let me know. Keep kicking ass, Max. Let's do it. And I'm gonna say, co-founder of in my little SuperStack, co-founder of SuperStack, and then host of Entrepreneur. And SuperStack will go to this. So this will be SuperStack. Cool. So people know what I'm doing. Co-founder of SuperStack and host of Idea. Is cursing a good idea for cold outreach? Probably not, but you know what? Whatever. It'd be like that sometimes. Let's send this. I'm going to view the message. I'm going to star it so I can check up on it later. Perfect. Beautiful. We now have sent our first little email. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to set a note on my thing, because I really do want to be more consistent with these things. And so this week, send as many emails to Substack creators as you can to try and find clients. Boom. So I got a lot of stuff to do. This will take me a good chunk of time, but I'm going to work through as many of these as I possibly humanly can and see if I can get us a client. So hopefully by next week or by Saturday, we have something. Yeah. Frickin' neato. Dope, dope, dope. I'm going to try to automate as little as I can as possible for the first bit, just so I get a feel for what people think, and then maybe we can automate in the future once we scale up. But neat. Awesome. I'm at 1:30. I got to hop on another call. It has been a freaking blast. Thank you. We had a lot of people, a lot of viewers today. Spinach, thank you so much for following. I hope to see you on future streams. Would love to see you there, but no pressure. We're all busy. Yeah. Super freaking dope. I forgot to include whatever newsletter in the email. I'm an idiot. I'm a dumbass. After new stream, we'll join your next stream and see what the reply from that client. Yeah, totally. So I stream every Wednesday at this time, the time that I came on today, noon to 1:30 Eastern time for an hour and a half. I don't know what time zone that is for you. And then on Saturdays from 6:30 to 8 p.m., we mostly goof off, play video games, and have fun. But we talk about startup ideas and we brainstorm what we're going to do on the next thing, and sometimes we'll do little productive things. But yeah, and the information should be down below. If you're on Twitch, you just scroll, you click to the schedule tab, and it should tell you everything you need to know. It should be local to your time zone. So, awesome. Yeah, super neat. I will see you, everybody, later. I hope you all have a wonderful freaking day. Thank you for joining. Peace out.